everyone, we are from Group 7. Today we are going to give a presentation for our project which will be mainly talking about the best hardware selection for the two systems. The system for the Pandemic Control Center of Sarawak General Hospital and the system for the Sarawak Information System. Before we start the presentation, let me introduce myself and my fellow teammates. I am Tsi Shi Ping and my teammates are Edmund, Kelly, Li Choo and Yap Yong Qing. The Pandemic Control Center of Sarawak General Hospital needs to have a high-performance computer system for the prediction and control of pandemic in Sarawak. The hardware component of the system play an important part in supporting the system. Therefore, selecting the right hardware that best suit the system is really important. The Pandemic Control Center of Sarawak General Hospital needs to have a high accuracy system. This is to ensure that whatever information that coming from the center is accurate and to make sure that all the operations are done correctly. Not only that, the Pandemic Control Center also requires high reliability system to ensure the proper storage of data, as all the pandemic related data are needed for the Pandemic Control Center to minimize the disease or viruses in the state. The system also needs to be able to retrieve the required information instantly and efficiently. Also, no redundancies are allowed for the system. This is to assure the consistency in the data store and economic use of the storage space.
My name is Li Choo and my metric number is 75385. I'm going to present the hardware we choose for high performance for Pandemic Control Center. The processor we choose is Intel Xeon W3275M processor. This processor has high TDP up to 205 watts, which make the computer work longer time for Pandemic Control Center. The maximum memory size also up to 2 TB for the large use of Pandemic Control Center. Thus, this processor has ECC memory supported that can detect and correct the internal data corruption. For the memory, we choose Lenovo 64GB DDR4 3200 MHz ECC RDIMM memory. Why we choose this memory is because it has a capacity of 64GB and RDIMM memory, which is typically faster memory. DDR4 RDIMM running at 3200 MHz has high data transfer speed for the hospital to transfer data. This memory also has ECC memory supported. Next, the hard disk we suggest is Samsung 970 Pro M.22280 1TB PCIe Gen 3.x4 internal solid state drive. It large capacity of 1 TB suitable for the use of Pandemic Control Center. Then the LPDDR4 reduce power consumption by lowering the supply voltage while increasing the bandwidth. As compared to Samsung 970 Pro M.22280 500GB, this hard disk has lower average latency. Lastly, the graphic card suggested by us is NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090. This graphic card has NVIDIA architecture, Ampere, which is second generation RTX architecture, and will boost ray tracing and AI performance. Besides that, 24GB of GDDR6X memory, making it an excellent choice for medical VR or image processing to turn rare sensor data into vivid lifelike image. Thank you, that's all from me.
Hi, my name is Yap Yong Qing. Now I'll be presenting about the computer system for Sarawak Information System. Now I want to talk about the introduction. The aim of this proposal is to design and implement a high-performance computer system for the Sarawak Information System. The computer system is designed to run a web server that serves the YouTube service to thousands of people. Next, the requirements of the computer system design is high, for example, high-end system, high reliability and redundancy. First, high-end system is a computer system that can reduce the amount of power available and increase the parallelism of multi-core processors, memory, storage, bandwidth, and stability. Other than that, reliability is a property of any computer-related feature that can reliably perform according to its specifications. A high reliability product is completely free of technical error and it will become more stable. Last, network redundancy is a process to improve network stability and reduce the probability of loss in the essential data path. In networks, redundancy tends to reduce single points of vulnerability, resulting in improved network reliability. That's all from me. Thank you.
I'm Kelly Wong here. My metric number is 75262. Before we build a high-performance computer system for Sarawak Information System, we should know that what is web server? A web server is a software that receives your request to access a web page. Computer system for Sarawak Information System have used the proposed web server Apache. Apache is the most widely used web server software. It is fast, reliable, and secure. The processor that we choose in computer system is AMD Threadripper 3990X. We chose this CPU because this CPU offering more frequency and high power budget for the computer system. For the memory, we choose Kingston HyperX Fury. This RAM memory is suitable in computer system. This Kingston HyperX Fury is auto overclock memory. Besides the large memory, it has smart auto detect system component to overclock to highest speed possible. For the hard disk, we choose Seagate 2TB 2.5-inch fire-cooled internal hard drive. It has superior storage and also high capacity in small size. As the system needs to be used for a whole day long, we choose this hard drive, which is efficient power saving. For the hard server, we choose Dell EMC PowerEdge R7415. It delivers cost-efficient scalability in a single socket design. It adds plenty of storage and memory capacity to meet the needs of demanding workloads. Dell EMC OpenManage helps maximize issue up to 72% with Pro Support Plus and Support Assist. Cyber-resilient architecture with secure and bird-protect server configuration and firmware for malicious changes with new configuration lockdown.
Hi, I'm Edmund. I'm going to explain operating systems. An operating system is a software that allows users to interact with the computer without them having to understand the machine language or binary numbers. The operating system that we recommend is Microsoft Windows. There are very minimal requirements for the operating system to run, which include the CPU, whether we use Intel or AMD processor, and graphic card using an NVIDIA GeForce GTX is recommended for smooth performance, and a disk storage at least higher than 4 gigs. And of course, monitor resolutions running at HD resolutions, and provided with the internet connections which allowed the software activations. In conclusion, for question 1, a proposed computer system is required with requirements of high level of accuracy, high reliabilities, and able to retrieve information effectively is used, allowing the medical department of our state to share real-time information with the World Health Organizations. For the questions 2, a proposed computer system with requirements of high-end systems, high reliability, and redundancies are needed for web server to be able to serve the user 24/7 every day without fails. As mentioned, operating system Microsoft is another considerations that we think is important that are used to manage computer resources, establish user interface, and provide many others features for the user to interact with. And that's all from our group. Thank you very much.